Hello, everybody. Okay, welcome to today's episode. And we are talking all about how to settle for more in your relationships. Perhaps it is time for to settle for more in your relationships. And I'm talking about relationships from like a broad perspective right now in terms of all the relationships that you have in your life. So it could be a relationship with your parents, your relationship with your sibling, your relationship with your lover, with your partner, your relationship with your friend, your relationship with your client slash customer. We are talking all about relationships. And I'm hosting a free 5-day to transform your relationship challenge next week. So we will start on April 15th and it will run for the entire week where I will take you through a specific process to really help you bring in more love, more ease, more connection into your relationships right now. And I'm just going to say it now. Yes, you can feel this way even when you are anxiously attached right now. Even when you have a lot of things going on, if you feel anxiously attached to your partner, to a specific person, if you are anxiously attached to them, you can still bring in more love and ease and connection. If you have a billion things on your to-do list and you are working on big goals in your career, in your business, at work, yes, you can still bring in more love and more connection and more, what's that word? Love, connection, and more ease is something that's so important in your relationship. For a relationship to feel effortless and it just feels easy and just feels nice in a way where it doesn't drain your energy, right? And that's the kind of relationship that I really want you to feel. And different people come to this challenge differently, right? Some people want to work on the relationship with their parents. Some people want to work on this relationship with your boyfriend or with your husband. But this relationship is this challenge is universal and it works. And the really the majority, like the main thing that we will ultimately really talking about is your relationship with yourself. And that is like the main thing that we are really work on. Because when you can have secure and confident relationship with yourself, it will show up in all of your other relationships as well, right? If right now you feel insecure and you don't feel confident, then it makes sense why you would want to continue to check in with your partner or why you would be worried that they don't care about you if they're not replying your text. It's not them. Okay. And we're really going to help you see why it is not them. It is all of the interpretation of what you're making it mean when they don't reply you. Right? Why are you assuming that they don't reply? What do you make that mean? If you make that mean that they don't care about you and that they don't think you're important, then of course you will feel anxious. Do you see? Of course, you would think that something is wrong because if that's what you really believe in. And then from this place, then it's very easy and very likely for you to tap into this place where you feel insecure. If you don't feel capable at where you are right now, if you don't feel confident about your work, then it will be very likely for random stranger on internet to make you feel like you're not doing enough, to make you feel like you're not enough. If that's what you don't believe in, if that's what you believe in. Do you see? And so even though this is a 5-day to transform your relationship challenge, ultimately the most important relationship will help you transform is your relationship with yourself. Because if you can truly feel safe and confident and secure in your own energy and in how you show up, then it will be very hard for other people to waver you, and it will be very hard for other people to make you think differently if that's what you believe in, right? Now, of course, there are certain relationships that makes it a lot easier for you to feel insecure. And so I'm talking about this like from a universal perspective, but of course everyone's situation is different. And so you could be like, oh, but surely I feel secure in like all these other areas of my life and with all these other relationships. And only when it comes to relationship with this partner, with my boyfriend or my girlfriend, then that's when there's like a lot of insecurity there. Then this is when I would want to offer you, then they just might not be the one for you. Right? Like sometimes our anxiety is also showing us a way. Sometimes our anxiety is also showing us a message of where we want to point ourselves to. Now, of course, it is always best for you to decide that you're doing this work for yourself. So don't show up at this challenge and try to do this work to transform your relationship for the sake of the relationship, for the sake of the other person. Always do this work for yourself, right? If you want to feel more secure in your relationship, do this for yourself so that you know that it doesn't matter it doesn't matter the final outcome of this relationship, if it lasts or if it doesn't last, if it becomes another person, like it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you know that you're doing this work for yourself because you want to feel secure with you, no matter what the outcome of this relationship is going to turn out to be, right? Like you want to change this tendency and change this pattern and this energetic pattern within you, so that if you do go on to the next relationship, or you start to interact with I don't know, you get a new job and you're interacting with new coworkers or interacting with a more demanding job, you don't carry out that insecurity with you into other areas of your life. And so this is what I really want to help you work on, to transform first and foremost your relationship with yourself, so you can feel safe with you can feel confident with where you are, and you can feel secure being in your own energy, feeling worthy and feeling enough right now. And in the challenge, we're going to dive a lot deeper into this. This is why I decided to name this episode "It's Time to Settle for More," because a lot of you are just going by and settling for just good enough in your relationship for the sake of quote unquote love or for the sake of, oh, this is just how things are, and you're like settling for how things are right now, when in fact you want so much more out of these relationships. And if you think that relationship is not the most important, if right now you're thinking that, oh, but I really want to focus on my career, I really want to focus on work, I really want to focus on my business right now, and also on my personal goals, then this is what I want to offer. Yes, sure, you can make those things your priority, but isn't it so much easier when you have effortless relationships that just feels easy, that just feels connected, that's just instilled with so much love, and let that be your support system in helping you achieve your personal goals? Isn't it so much easier to have relationships that just feel safe, that just feel secure, that just feel stable in your life, so that you can really put yourself out there to pursue your big business venture, to pursue your big goals in your career or in your health, in your personal endeavors? This is one of the biggest breakthroughs I've experienced in my life, is that when I changed my relationship with my family, all of a sudden doing business, it just feels so much easier because I'm not in my business and then I'm not stressed about something that my dad said, or I'm not stressed about what will my partner think of me. I'm not feeling guilty that I haven't spent enough time with them. These are all things that can occupy your mind when you're at work, if your relationship is not going well. If you're going through a challenging time in your relationship, affects your work, it affects your concentration level, it affects your ability to show up, and it affects your performance in what you do. It affects your creativity level, right? Like relationship is one of the foundations in your life that have to be there. Like we are all humans in this world. We are all like in our most natural habitat is that we're not supposed to do things alone. We're supposed to do things with people. We're supposed to connect with people. We're supposed to have all these interrelations and people to relate with each other. If this kind of behavior and this kind of how we approach our relationships, if there's a lot of tension, especially if it's with the loved ones in your life, if there's a lot of tension, if there's a lot of stress, then that is going to affect how you show up in your work. And in the previous episode, I actually talked about, I was debunking some of the myths in your relationships, especially for creative entrepreneurs out there who are mission driven and they have a big purpose, a big passion for what they do. If this is you right now and this is what you're thinking about, it's even more important that you create strong relationships, strong and thriving relationships in your life. Like, I am so glad I have amazing friends who I feel effortless with, who I'm not worried about them, who I care about them, but also I'm also very detached from them with however they choose to show up in our relationship. And then from that place, I have so much capacity to think about my business. I have so much capacity to dream, to have fun, to just let it all go when I'm with my friends, when I'm connected with someone. I'm just here. I'm just happy. I'm just like living my best life. Right? There's this, I was thinking about like social media ideas, content ideas for how to market the challenge. And one of the quote that came out for me is that I got 1,000 problems and relationship problem ain't one of them. And I'm just thinking, yeah, that really is true. Like, it really is not one of the problems. And do you see how having amazing and strong and thriving relationships in your life, they could potentially be the backbone that helps you to thrive in your work, that helps you to thrive in your personal goals so much more, right? And so throughout the 5 days, I want to really help you get into this place for you to be able to detach yourself from other people's drama, but then also show up for them from love and from care. And so actually, I will share with you the 5 main topics that we will go over inside this relationship challenge. So let me just open up the link here. Okay, and by the way, if you want to sign up for and join us on this challenge, you can go to relationship-challenge.com. It used to be $5, but I decided to just make it free so anyone can sign up. So it is relationship-challenge.com. And then when you sign up, you will also be able to booking a 30-minute relationship breakthrough session with me. So this is where we can really dive into the context of your specific relationship situation and help you, and I'll coach you through it, help you experience some shifts and some breakthroughs right away. Okay, over the 5 days, this is what we are going to cover. In day 1 of the relationship challenge, we will talk all about the art of detachment. The art of detachment. How to become unbothered, yet still care and act from love. And in day 2, we are going to talk about personal power, how to feel confident and secure in your own skin. In day 3, we will talk about creating ease and connection and love, how to calibrate your energy to match the relationship that you're calling in. Day 4 is talking about empowering the other person to rise, creating the right environment and space for them to change. And then lastly, in day 5, we're talking about settling for more. We're going to talk about setting boundaries and then using the thoughts to results creation model to really take you and your relationships to the next level. I'm so excited for this. This is a free 5-day challenge. We start on April 15th, so you can go ahead and sign up and join us inside. I hope that I have convinced you to really see the importance of your relationships and really see how it is totally possible for you to take your relationships to the next level. Like, perhaps you've been supporting the other person long enough and it's time for you to ask for more. Perhaps it is time for you to see them in their utmost power, see them as capable, see them as possible, and see them as wanting the same things as you, so that both of you can rise up together, right? And we're going to dive into the nuances of all of these topics inside the challenge to really help you figure out what that will look like for you and how you can slowly work through that to create the best relationship for you so that you can transform your relationship together. Okay, my friends, it is time to settle for more in your relationship. And when you settle for more in your relationship, you will start seeing how other areas of your life will start to change too. Again, you can sign up at relationship-challenge.com, and we start on Monday. I can't wait to see you inside and to guide you through this transformation together. All right, I'll talk to you next week. Bye.